Yo, what up, niggas? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from Moscow, Russia. And I don't know if you guys checked it out, but there's this really kind of funny video of Floyd Mayweather arguing with a Jamaican woman in London. And they're arguing basically because she doesn't know who he is. She didn't recognize him. He was getting his hair cut. I don't know exactly how it started, but when the video starts, it just shows her basically saying, I don't know who you are. You know, I don't watch boxing. I know Mike Tyson. I know all these people. And then Floyd Mayweather's like, well, you don't have TV? You don't have TV? And everyone else is like, oh, you know, he's one of the best of all time. And she's like, I don't watch little guys like you box. I like watching the big guys box this, and that. He was like, you don't know Forbes. You don't know this and that. So that's basically what happened. So one thing I really want to say about the clip is a lot of people, what I want a lot of people to know out there is that no matter how famous a person is, there are a good number of people who don't know that person. Anywhere up to Michael Jackson. Because the world does not revolve around the shit we revolve around. You know what I mean? The whole world doesn't give a fuck. Like, I've met people in Russia who didn't know, let's say 50 Cent, who maybe didn't know who Jay-Z was. Some still don't know who Nicki Minaj is, and that's fine. Like, you don't need to know these people. It's not that important. But not everybody knows most of the people that we know. The world doesn't really revolve around the stuff we know about. So it's common to fucking run into somebody, if depending on where you travel, who won't even know who Denzel Washington is. Denzel Washington. Or Will Smith, for that matter. I've seen these things. And I hope no matter how popular I become or how famous, if I ever do become famous, I hope I never reach that point where I meet someone or someone doesn't know me and I get offended. I don't think I'll ever get offended if someone doesn't know me. If you don't know me, you don't know me. Like, not everyone on earth should know one person. It's not like needed. No one's that important. You know, who's probably the most famous person in the world right now that the more people know than anyone else, out of everyone who's alive? It's probably Obama, maybe. Maybe Obama. Jesus doesn't count. Talking about people who are alive right now. Maybe Obama. Who else does everyone know? I would guess that's it. You know, maybe Putin. Putin's very popular right now too. Everyone knows him as well. And other than that, I don't know, because entertainers, they're not as well known as most Americans think. Most Americans think that entertainers that we like are known, everybody basically knows them. Not at all, man. When you travel, you see people don't know these motherfuckers. And one person who's known so much more than I would imagine he was known is 50 Cent. 50 Cent is known every fucking where. And what's interesting is I realized something 2 days ago, that I owe a part of my career to 50 Cent. Because sometimes I watch my old shit just to see what I was doing, how I was, and watching things on my travels. There's this one video, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I was basically invited to somewhere in Russia. I've been everywhere in Russia, but it was somewhere in Russia. I was invited to a school, you know, and like there are schools like the age is like 16 to like 18, and I had to give a speech for like 200 students, you know, just telling them about myself, blah 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 blah. When it was time to take pictures, the song they used to, like, you know, hype the crowd up was 50 Cent in the Club. When I went to Chechnya, what were all the kids calling me? They were all calling me 50 Cent. Except for the one kid who called me Eminem. Yeah, I spoke about that already. So it's like, I owe part of my career to 50 Cent. Whenever I speak about rappers, one of the first names brought up is 50 Cent, 50 Cent, 50 Cent. You know, it's like, that's what everybody knows. And what's interesting is, they don't even understand the significance of his name, actually. Because I'm not talking about the history of his name and shit. I'm talking about the fact that a lot of us say 50 Cent when it's should probably be said 50 cents. So when you grow up in the hood like me, we don't say 25 cents, 75 cents. We say you got 75 cent, you got 50 cent, you got 25 cent. Like, we just take the S out, you know, it's our slang, you know, it's our ebonics or whatever. So that's one thing that's significant about his name is 50 cent, when it actually should be 50 cents if you were saying it properly. But 50 cent, that shows it's a name. He's a guy from the hood, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. But yeah, you guys go check out the video. That's really all I got to say. And I hope Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent get back on good terms. Because, you know, those are two people I look up to a lot. You know, Floyd Mayweather, he know how to get that money. He's a hard worker and all that shit. Same thing with 50 Cent. He gangster as shit. You know, he'll body anybody if he has to, you know. So I respect both of these guys a lot. And I hope they get back to on the same page, you know. I really want them to get back on the same page if Floyd could read that fast. Oh, that just came out. Sorry for the joke. But that's it, people. I'm out. Later.